Hey everyone, welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Today we're diving into one of the most unique cultures introduced in the Wheel of Time TV show, the Sea Folk. If you've been following along with Season 3, Episode 5, you've already seen a glimpse of this fascinating group of people. But today we're going deeper into who they are, their culture, and what role they play in the world of the Wheel of Time. So grab a seat and let's get started.
There are many ways to be a shaman. Many ways to be
The Sea Folk. Who are they? The Sea Folk, also known as the Atha'an Miere, are a seafaring people who live primarily on the water. They are different from the other cultures in the Wheel of Time, making them one of the most interesting and distinct groups in Robert Jordan's world. The Sea Folk are considered separate from the mainland civilizations and have their own unique way of life that sets them apart from everyone else. They're known for their incredible skill as traders, bargainers, and most notably as navigators. When you think of the Sea Folk, think of them as the masters of the seas. They have an unmatched ability to traverse vast bodies of water, and they've made their livelihoods from it for generations. One of the standout features of their culture is their complete dedication to the sea. The Sea Folk do not settle on land in the same way other cultures do. Instead, they live on massive ships that roam the seas, specifically in the Aryth Ocean and the Sea of Storms, which lie to the west and south of the main continent, where most of the events of the Wheel of Time take place. These waters are dotted with islands and archipelagos that are entirely controlled by the Sea Folk, and the only time they venture to the mainland is for trading purposes. The Sea Folk and their connection to the One Power now. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Sea Folk in the TV show and the books is their relationship with the One Power. Like the Aes Sedai, the Sea Folk have their own group of channelers, but they are very different from the Aes Sedai in terms of their practices and beliefs about the One Power. In Sea Folk culture, Pori Castambiri Torir female channelers are called windfinders. Windfinders are incredibly important to the Sea Folk's way of life because they use the One Power to control the winds and the weather to make sea travel faster and more efficient. They have the ability to weave the elements of air and water to propel their ships at unimaginable speeds, often using the One Power in ways that Aes Sedai would never attempt. This is where things get a little tricky when it comes to their relationship with the White Tower. The Aes Sedai believe that Sea Folk channelers are so weak that none of them would ever be able to become Aes Sedai. However, the Sea Folk have their own channeling culture that is far from weak. In fact, their use of the One Power in their ships is an incredibly powerful and precise form of channeling that enhances their ability to navigate and control the seas. If the White Tower were to discover the true extent of the Sea Folk's abilities, they would no doubt be interested in bringing some of these windfinders into their fold. But, as you'll see, the Sea Folk prefer to keep their channeling practices a secret from outsiders.
Channeling is like the sea. It can't be controlled. It flows.
The structure of Sea Folk society. So how does Sea Folk society work? The Sea Folk have a distinct hierarchy, and their leadership is primarily made up of women. The most important figure in Sea Folk society is the Mistress of Ships, a woman who holds a position of great power and respect, similar to a queen in the mainland cultures like Andor. This person is responsible for overseeing the Sea Folk's ships and guiding their people. Beneath the Mistress of Ships, there are other important roles, such as the Sail Mistresses, who are captains of the Sea Folk ships, and Wave Mistresses, who are powerful female leaders within the culture. Interestingly, the Sea Folk also have male counterparts to some of these roles. Male channelers, for example, can become sword masters, who are warriors and leaders in their own right. However, while the women hold most of the power, the Sea Folk society values both genders and the roles they play in maintaining balance. In terms of symbols of status, the Sea Folk society uses jewelry as a way to represent rank. Earrings and nose rings are worn by members, and the more jewelry someone has, the higher their status. A sail mistress, for example, might wear a chain connecting her earrings to her nose ring, with the added medallions denoting her rank. It's a very visual way of indicating power and prestige, and it shows just how deeply embedded the concept of rank is in Sea Folk culture. the sea folk and male channelers. In the Wheel of Time, male channelers are a rare and dangerous phenomenon. Due to the taint on Sidene, the male half of the One Power, men who can channel are either gentled or killed by the Aes Sedai. However, in sea folk culture, things are a little different. When a male is born with the ability to channel, he is given a stark choice. He can either walk off the ship into the ocean with a stone tied around his neck, or he can be left deserted on an island with no food or water. It's a harsh and brutal custom, but it's a way of dealing with the dangerous nature of male channelers. This treatment of male channelers is part of the sea folks' deeply ingrained belief in honor and survival. They do not want to risk the safety of their people by having someone with such a volatile power on their ships, so they take extreme measures to remove any male who can channel. This approach contrasts sharply with the mainlanders, who would typically try to suppress or kill male channelers. The sea folk's role in the prophecies of the dragon. One of the more interesting aspects of the sea folk is how they view the Dragon Reborn. While the Aiel have their own version of the prophecies surrounding the dragon, the sea folk have something called the Jendai Prophecy. In this prophecy, the sea folk believe that the Dragon Reborn, known as Koramor in their culture, will lead them to glory and give them control over the oceans. This belief ties the sea folk to the broader narrative of the Wheel of Time in an important way. Though Rand al'Thor, the Dragon Reborn, hasn't yet fully interacted with the sea folk in the show, they will play a crucial role in his journey as the story progresses. The sea folk are not just a side group. They have their own prophecies and their own interests in the outcome of the last battle. As Rand continues his quest to fulfill the Karathon cycle, the sea folk will be one of the many cultures that will either join or oppose him in the final showdown. Fun facts about the sea folk. Before we wrap up, let's go over some fun facts about the sea folk that add even more color to their already rich culture. Birth and death on the sea. Sea folk women give birth on the sea, even if it means rowing away from an island to do so. They also prefer to die on the water, which shows just how deeply their connection to the ocean runs. The breaking of the world. The sea folk began their wandering during the breaking of the world, an event that shattered the land and drove them to take refuge on the water. It's one of the key reasons why they've become such a sea-centric culture. No topless policy. In the books, both sea folk men and women go topless while on the open water. This has been toned down for the TV show, but it was originally a cultural practice that had deeper significance in Jordan's novels. Porcelain masters. The sea folk are also known for their porcelain products, which are highly valued across the Westlands. Their craftsmanship is second to none, and these items are considered a symbol of their culture's high status. Distinct fashion. The sea folk are known for their brightly colored clothing, which isn't just for show. It's a mark of their status, and the clothing is often made to be practical on the sea, reflecting both their fashion sense and their adaptability to the harsh maritime life. Our nerdy thoughts. So, there you have it. The sea folk are one of the most unique and fascinating cultures in the Wheel of Time. From their mastery of the seas and use of the One Power to their distinctive social structure and relationship with the Dragon Reborn, they bring a whole new layer of depth to the world of the Wheel of Time. As the series progresses, we'll undoubtedly see more of their culture, their beliefs, and their role in the unfolding events. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive. Don't forget to subscribe for more Wheel of Time content, and let us know in the comments what you think about the sea folk and their place in the story. Until next time, may the winds be at your back.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.